It's based on the life of Tommy Luther. I read about Tommy Luther in the book Seabiscuit several years ago. Highly recommend the book. Fantastic book. And so I just wrote this little song kind of loosely based on an episode of Tommy's life. Tommy raced during the Depression in the Seabiscuit years. But the magical thing about this song for me is that Laura Hillenbrand, the author of Seabiscuit, got a hold of my CD. Somebody sent her the CD, and she got in touch and emailed me. And she told me how much she enjoyed the song. And she said, you know, Tommy just passed away, and he left behind a widow, Helen. They were married for 72 years.
Wow.
Helen's 96, and you should send her a copy of the song. And I was headed in that direction up near Saratoga Springs, New York, you know, big racing town, where they lived all those years between tours. And so I got Helen's number, and I called her up and introduced myself and told her I had some songs I'd like to sing for her, including a song about her late husband. And she said, I'll be waiting by the garden gate. My name is Tommy Luther. I'll soon be 84. I'll show you a little picture. It's right here in the drawer. 60 years ago, boys, I rode for the Diamond team, sailing by 8 feet high on horses quick as dreams. Well, I joined up with the races when they came through Alabama. They had a good young rider, just a boy named Sandy Graham. We were two kids running away from home when the world was breaking down. Didn't stay to say the family sold the farm and moved to town. From Detroit to Tijuana to Annapolis we rode. They called us rookies, buck boys. We were just 16 years old. We were worth a couple of saddles for 2 big bags of grain. The big men owned the horses and they owned us just the same. 60 years ago, boys, I rode for the Diamond team, sailing by 8 feet high on horses quick as dreams. Well, it's Winnipeg and it's raining, but the track's not looking back. They gave me Irish Princess, Sandy rode on Vesper Lad. We were flying down the backstretch, my horse was running proud. As I pulled along the pattern, a roar came from the crowd. Well, I crouched as Irish Princess, thundered across the line, and then I stood and turned around to see that friend of mine. The Vesper Lad was standing still, it must have been a fall, and in the mud lay Sandy, looking lifeless as a doll. Well, the crowd rushed up to Sandy, they scooped him off the track. They took him to the office with shattered ribs and back. At the hospital next morning, I sat by Sandy's side, but the season would be ending soon, and then I'd have to ride. Just a couple of days past Danville, word came down the line. Sandy lost his struggle, we hung our heads and cried. It was poor old Mother Harris from the boarding house in town who paid for the little casket and laid him in the ground. I sent a couple of dollars, it was all that I could save. She drew me a little picture of the lonely rider's grave. I kept it in this bedroom drawer all these 60 years. I still see that crumpled body now, but I'm too old for tears. My name is Tommy Luther, I'll soon be 84. I'll show you a little picture, it's right here in the drawer. 60 years ago, boys, I rode for the Diamond team, sailing by 8 feet high on horses quick as dreams. Sailing by 8 feet high on horses quick as dreams. that song in Helen Luther's parlor. Pictures of Tommy all over the place, and his riding silks and his crop. And she's out on the couch, and she couldn't see very well, but she could hear, and she could talk. She has some stories, but I played the song for her, and she just nodded her head all the way through. Yep, I remember that, yep.